Hi, everyone. We should be live streaming. All right, let's begin. Hi, everyone. My name is Mary Hunt, and I will be the host today for the Climate Supper. Today is the 11th of June, 2022, and we'll be hosting the Climate Supper. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Today, we are sharing moments of conviviality, sparking authentic connections within local and global communities over home-cooked meals and sustainability conversations. Future Food is hosting this global convivium where the Food and Climate Shaper digital bootcamp participants and their communities will engage in food systems conversations. So today we are going to start in India. We have Sandhya here for lunch. They're connecting now. Hi, Sandhya. Hi. We can't hear you. You're on mute.
Good morning.
How's that?
Hi. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
Thank you.
It looks amazing. Look at that table.
Thank you. So do you want me to take you through the food first?
Yeah, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit, maybe introduce who we have with us today?
Okay, I'll do that. So only Kiara is online, I think. I can see only Kiara. Okay,
Yes.
thank you, Kiara, for joining. Hi, my name is Sandhya. Part of the digital bootcamps done by the Future Food Institute and the FAO. And here with me, I have my friend Suraj. He's a musician. And then I have online with me Kiara. We studied together for the Masters for Food Design and Innovation in Milan. She's right now in Venice. If you see her background, it's really beautiful. Yeah, that's her house. I can't see her because I'm on the phone. I only see you, Mary.
Oh, amazing. She's here. Chiara's here with us. Chiara, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Chiara. I'm 24 from Venice. I studied with Sandhya for the an innovation course. Yeah.
That's it. Just to get a better understanding of who you are. Well, it looks great. Do you want to start talking about maybe what you prepared? I see lots of different dishes.
Okay, yeah, it's actually a very simple dish. I'm going to just switch the camera so it's easy to
Absolutely.
explain probably. Yeah. So this is a very traditional dish here in Kerala. This is basically made from leftover rice from a day before. So my idea was to showcase how we reduce food waste in terms of, not throwing away yesterday's food or like spoiled food. So this is just basically boiled rice and we just add water, overnight fermentation, basically a fermentation happening here. So as you know, like fermentation, what happens, the starch gets converted into lactic acid. So, and lactic acid, as you know, enriches the food in terms of micronutrients, minerals, and also it's very great for the gut. So traditionally, if you see, so I have a few other dishes here. I'll explain more about them. This is a dried fish fried. So you can see here, this is a dried fish. I've kept it on the table for everybody to see.
Amazing. So how do you prepare it? Like, how do you get from the dried fish to the dish?
Oh, that's very easy actually. So you just soak it in water and then you fry it with the chili, the shallots, salt, curry leaves, all of our spices, and then that's it. It's a very simple and easy thing to prepare. And fish is also very easily available actually. It's called ribbon fish in English or called a bowl. So I think it's also seen in parts of the Mediterranean Sea also. So this is, you dry it so that, because this is fish is easily available and you don't want it to go spoil, people usually dry it under the sun with salt, and it's always, it's there at everyone's house for like a quick, snack or something to go with your rice. And this is mine and Diana's favorite fruit, jackfruit. So if you can see that. So this is raw jackfruit. What I've done here is the raw jackfruit, just kept it there for you to see. And so this is a preparation from jackfruit. If you can see, it's like the raw jackfruit is mashed and then cooked, boiled, mashed, and then mixed with spices and coconut. It's again very, and then you have yogurt. Sorry, can you see? Yeah, the yogurt, And then you have the lemon pickle. It's pickle made with lemon and chilies, again with spices and coconut oil. And then you have one of our most spiciest chili in Kerala. It's called Kandari chili. It's another version of
Spiciest
bird eye.
chili, you said, the spiciest.
Yes.
Oh no.
You want me to bring some when I come? And then this is how we serve it. Like you have if you see the pots, all of them are earthenware pots. So that's how we make this dish called Paranganyi. It basically means old rice gruel. And it's also served in these earthen pots. So almost all of the houses in Kerala will have these, dishes that earthen dishes that they cook their food in or serve the food in. It's a very traditional a dish that they all use.
So you can use these dishes to cook the food and to serve it.
Yeah, so we have these larger pots that we use for cooking, cooking dish food. Like for fish, with the curries, you have like a broader base. I don't have it here right now, but I have in the kitchen. I can show pictures maybe. I'll share the pictures in the group later. And then we have these bowls that we also use for dining. Along with it, we also serve salt, and this is like a chutney that's made with roasted shallots and red chili. So this dish is actually nothing but just cooked rice, previous day's cooked rice with added water and fermented. So there's no additives added. There is no flour or anything to enhance the dish further. It's just served the way it is, a leftover food in the purest form without any enhancement or modification. So, and this is, you can usually, so jackfruit, I picked up jackfruit because jackfruit is in season right now. Sorry, camera. Yeah. Hi.
Now we can see you. Hi. Well, it looks beautiful. I love all the dishes are really nice. And I think you did a great job also with the aesthetic. Like it sounds very interesting as a meal, but also it's very beautiful. So congratulations for that.
So I learned a lot. You might have seen one lady pass by, right? So she's a part of my local community again. So she's been with our family for ages. Actually, she's the one who's helped me set this up. She's the one who's taught me about local, dishes and the flavors. She's helped me even do workshops when I used to do cooking classes for people here. She used to help me with teaching the, women in lectures and things like why this is added or what this ingredient helps, because it's from the local people that you can really learn. Because I really didn't learn when I went to culinary school. Nobody taught you about that. These are the things that even during the boot camp, I was realizing that a lot of things when we go to culinary school, we're not taught, things that are really important, like even in terms of social gastronomy or even the taste. Peter Close is, talk about why taste is important, and all these things are not discussed in culinary schools, which is a huge drawback to something that I see. So it's from these people that you learn so many other things, that add value to your profession in so many ways. So I'm very grateful that she's been here, and she's the one who actually got the jackfruits from a backyard of her house, like close by her house. So it's all locally sourced. Everything is from here and there, from next door neighbor. He actually has a farm at his house. It's a very small farm. Yeah. So even like he brings like bananas or something. It's like it's like that. Like you have extra of something, you give it there, and they have something, you will share it here. So it's a very nice thing here.
It's really nice. You can really tell there's like a sense of community also around food, right? Just sharing and seasonality. So I'm curious, who prepared the dishes for today?
So the jackfruit is totally her preparation. It's her dish. So I just put the water in the rice, if you want to believe that or not.
Looking over her shoulder, like trying to see maybe if you could remember how to do it. Hi, come and join.
So she doesn't speak English, but she understands. Her name is Lily.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It looks amazing, really. So is this a dish that you would typically have for lunch or?
No. Very interesting. So
our staple breakfast. It used to be on a first staple breakfast, and which is popular among the poor community in India, as in basically in Kerala.
Yeah.
Even the upper class people love this
Dish.
And we used to have this quite often back then. So
Yeah.
also this is very popular. This Parankanji, that's what we call, is very popular these days.
Yeah.
It's in right
Yes,
now.
yes.
It's back in
Now restaurants, I believe, are serving
the
this.
serve.
Yeah, like they make it like a big deal, and they serve this dish like with so many other things, and they make it a huge, like a thing that, oh, you know what, we have the best Parankani in town. They're selling it like that now. Something that was a very common man's food, and in between, I think it phased out also. People
Yeah.
didn't know about the dish. It just kind of disappeared. And now it's come back in restaurants in form of like a trend, you can say.
And also there is this belief that no food should be wasted.
Yeah.
So and Parankanji is an ultimate example for that. This is the leftover from the previous day, and we convert it into a dish and we have it as a breakfast, and which is highly nutritious.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's highly nutritious. Farmers used to have this as a morning breakfast staple, and then, get into the field because it's laborious work for them. So for them, it's very important. And also every grain of rice is so important for a person, right? Like it's not a very easily got, your purchase, or it's not sourced easily. So every grain of rice is very important for them. So the idea was not to waste at all in any way. And my father, and I remember my father keeps saying like how they used to have different things with Paranganji. So for them, like she was telling me just now, where we were just talking about this dish and how, it has evolved in all these years. And she was telling me her son-in-law does not like anything else. He'll just say, just give me some rice and water. That's all I need. She'll be like, oh no, I made this biryani, I made this, dish for you.
That's simple. That's all you need.
Yeah, just give me the rice and water. I don't want anything else, with some pickle or some salt and yogurt, and that's fine. The favorite thing is this chili, actually, because
Yeah.
the spice, the salt, there's no salt in this. So you add a salt as per your requirement. You add the spice up to your, taste, and then you have the chutney, which is like spicy, sour, salty. Everything is kind of balanced here. So you can add what you want, make it the way you want.
So the dish kind of provides a base, and you can. Sounds amazing.
Actually, Suraj would like to show you how it's done. Like, yeah,
So yeah, I'm doing this Parankanji after a long time. This brings back a lot of childhood memories. I used to have this back long back. So I'm having this after a long time.
yeah.
So
So-
usually you take this.
So we eat with our hands,
prata,
Mary. Very
So you-
different. You
The whole
crush
chili. You put the whole chili in there.
the whole
Yes.
chili, yeah. And
And then you
you
mix
mix it, and then you take some what
the
is this called?
chutney.
The
Yeah.
chutney,
Yeah.
and also mix it, and
And then the fish,
some fish.
the fried fish.
That is how you mix it.
Very interactive meal.
Very interactive, and it's all with
And
your hands.
also
The pickle.
some pickle. You can mix it with this, and
So it's all eaten with the
just-
hands. You mix everything together. For some people, this might not be like a,
so this is how you eat it.
and you slurp it literally. Lala, and you have that sound.
Take it.
He's all into it.
I love it. It looks amazing. I think it's really important that you show like the cultural differences about eating. It's not gross. It's just different. It's the way things are done, and this is why we're here. We're here to share different traditions. It was very interesting that you mentioned how this dish used to be a poor dish, and now it's kind of popularized, and you can maybe it's getting a little fancy. How do you guys see that transition? Do you see are more people aware of this dish? Is it maybe becoming more expensive? How has kind of society, the social aspect changed around this dish?
The transformation. I think it's just that people are more aware about it now. Okay, to be honest, growing up, I did not know this until she actually brought it into my life. She's like, so for me, it was about awareness. So I didn't know about such an amazing, it's tasty. Even if it is leftover food, you're seeing, yes, it doesn't have the, sensation that it's, amazingly made. It's just rice with water at the end of the day. But all these combinations make the taste, also because of the fermentation, it has a very sour kind of a taste. Again,
And you become more nutritious fermentation.
Yeah, so yeah, it is definitely, yeah. So all these things factors when you come to know about it, you're like, why not? Why not? And then restaurants want to, push something new into their market as well. So everybody's forgetting their old things and they want to have something new happening in their, something new and trendy, right? So they think of ways how to sell it, upsell it, saying that, okay, Parankani, that, nutritious. One restaurant could be selling it in a nutritious point of view. One could be selling it in a nostalgia. You remember how we spoke about nostalgia being one of the biggest factors for consumer, consumption. So it's like that. I think that nostalgia is one thing that they are all targeting into. So yeah.
Interesting. Thank you so much for sharing. I mean, I think it's a great way for these cultural dishes to kind of become mainstream, right? To share the information, but sometimes it can have negative consequences. So it seems like everything's good there. Amazing. Chiara, do you have any comments about the meal? Anything? Have you tried any of these dishes?
Well, I'm going to join Sandhya in a week, so I will try.
Amazing. You're going to India.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Amazing. Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Is there anything you'd like to share before we head off?
Nothing. Do you want me to bring some of this when I come back to Bologna?
Absolutely. Maybe not so much spice, but yeah, some flavors, not so much spicy. I'm not ready for that yet. I saw the whole chili go in and I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy your meal. It looks amazing. And have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so
Kiara.
much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
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 That was amazing. Seeing Sandhya and her meal with her friends and family. So now we're actually going to go to Urdvi. Unfortunately, Urdvi is unavailable today. So she has prepared a video for us to watch.
Today, I've decided to make food from the Konkani cuisine. The first dish is an Indian flatbread called as dodak. Then, for starters, there is steamed fish in hardi tapan or turmeric leaves. For the main course, I will be serving prawn curry with rice. For the dessert, I have prepared mango coconut barfi. For the beverage, I will be serving watermelon juice, and all of this will be served on a banana leaf. India has a tradition of serving food on banana leaves. Especially in South India, eating food on banana leaves is considered quite healthy and auspicious. Banana leaves are loaded with nutrients. Food, when served on banana leaves, gets enriched with these nutrients, which you might otherwise not consume. An interesting fact about banana leaves is it contains large amounts of polyphenols that are natural antioxidants. Food served on banana leaves absorbs these polyphenols, which are said to prevent many lifestyle diseases. Banana leaves also have antibacterial properties. They are not just beneficial to health, but also to nature. They help us avoid chemical-based dishwashers and also the wastage of water which happens while cleaning of dishes. As a welcome drink, I served watermelon juice. The first thing which goes on the banana leaf is a little bit of salt. Then we add a little bit of homemade pickle. The dish I'm serving right now is fish wrapped in turmeric leaves. To make this dish, I first marinated fish with chili powder and turmeric and then wrapped it in turmeric leaves. These turmeric leaves are homegrown, as you can see in the picture. This plant is in my balcony. This is how the fish looked after they were marinated and wrapped. Then they were steamed. This is how the fish wrapped in turmeric leaves looked like after they were cooked. During the process of steaming, the fish absorbed all the goodness, that is, the flavor and the nutrients from the turmeric leaves. The next dish that I'm serving is called as doddak. It is an Indian form of flatbread which is made out of the white rind part of watermelon. It is topped with toop or ghee, which is clarified butter. This is what the dough of the doddak looks like. It consists of the white rind part of a watermelon, jaggery, salt, chili paste, and rava, which is called as sambaluk. I believe doddak is an excellent example of sustainability found in traditional recipes. As a child, whenever I used to see watermelon coming at our place, I used to be overjoyed. Not just because I would be able to eat the watermelon, but because I would be able to have the doddak, which was one of my favorite foods. Because of this, I never thought of watermelon rind to be a waste. In India, the green part of the watermelon rind is also used to make pickles. An interesting fact about doddak is that it is not rolled, but rather the dough is pressed upon a hot pan to create the round shape. And then once one of the sides is cooked, then it is flipped. The next thing that I'm serving is rice. In India, especially the south of India, the rice is served in this manner. It is first put into a bowl, which is called as vati, pressed into it, and then flipped onto a banana leaf. The rice is then topped with the gravy, which is the prawns gravy. It is a orange, coconut, and chili based gravy with flavorings of cumin and ginger. Final addition is the amba narala vadi, which means the mango coconut barfi. This is the photo of the entire dish. This consists of coconut, mango puree, and sugar. This is a picture of the entire dish that I served to my guests. This climate supper has not just been a part of the course, but something which has taken me closer to my roots. I got an experience of sitting with my grandmother and getting to learn about these different recipes. When I started to plan the menu, I didn't know what I was doing, what my theme was. I started off by just considering the doddak, which I thought was something I would like to share. But along the way, I discovered my own roots. In a city like Mumbai, I was always exposed to cuisines from all over the world. Due to the fondness that I hold in my heart for cooking, I have cooked food from different cuisines. But this was a different experience. So when I thought who I would like to share this experience with, who would be my guest, the only my family came to my mind. This is my mom and dad and my grandparents. Finally, I would just like to thank Future Food for this experience and hope that this video was interesting. Thank you.
That was amazing. Also seeing Urvi's experience sharing a meal with her family. It's great to see participants embracing tradition, embracing local dishes and local preparation methods, and also the theme of food waste within that. So both participants were able to use an ingredient that might be wasted in a different situation and transform that and put it into a dish that they were able to share with their friends and family. So thank you all for joining us. This is the end of the first session. We had lunch in India. You can join us in about 3 hours. So at 12:45 CST, we're having lunch. We'll be in Italy and we'll be in England and other places around Europe. So please tune in at 12:45. See you then. Bye.